time for Pet of the Week, and we're going to introduce you to not one but two cats looking for a new home. First, we have Lady Marmalade for you, and as always, here to tell you about her, it's Candy Lash from Dakin. Lady Marmalade, just from the people in our studio, might already have a home.
Well, she makes people fall in love with her very quickly.
And she's an old lady, but she's a lovable cat who just likes to cuddle.
She does. She's very dignified, she's very gentle and adorably sweet, and that is exactly what she wants to do, is to be a companion for someone. She's 14 years old. She came to us, as you can see, a little overweight. She's probably,
I'm a little pudgy too.
well,
but...
she and I can relate. But
No.
As we all know, it is not good for an animal to be overweight, and I see a little bit of joint issues with her walking because of her weight. And I think she's just going to be a lot more comfortable, a lot happier, and going to extend her life to go into a home where she's going to try to take off a couple of pounds. It's not always easy with a kitty, but we'll give it our best shot.
And with eating cat food too, because a lot of people, you know, these days people just love throwing scraps to their pets, but you shouldn't unless you really know what you're doing.
Right, and certainly you're going to want to talk with a veterinarian and get an idea of what's a good amount of food for her. Cats, surprisingly, don't need a whole lot of food, and that will give her, get her to lose a few pounds. I think it's going to be a great idea. But, you know, if you're looking for a kitty that you want to have as a companion, you could not find a better companion here. She just is such a mush. She rolls over when you talk to her and purrs nonstop. And in fact, you know, we often talk about how this environment in here, while it's a great way to showcase animals, can be stressful for them. She has done nothing but purr.
And you said she was purring in her carrier too. This carrier right here that we have next to her, she was just purring in it, rolling over in the carrier.
Yeah, and I wanted to feature her first today because I didn't want to add to her stress level. Honestly, I think she could spend the whole day here and be as comfortable as she is right now.
I think she's just showing off now. She loves being on camera. Now, Lady Marmalade, she can go home for $5, which is another thing that's amazing. And then you can spend all that money on food that you save.
That is exactly right. We're doing $5 felines again, beginning today through Sunday, because we have, for the third time this season, reached a real abundance of adult cats in our adoption centers, both in Springfield and in Leverett. And you know, when you're taking in more than are going home, you can reach critical mass pretty quickly. So in an effort to save lives, we want to get these kitties into wonderful homes. Beginning today, 12 noon, we're open late tonight till 7:30. $5 felines. Cats 6 months and older can go home for just $5.
What a steal. Now, Candy, we're out of time. Give us a quick preview, though, of the next cat coming up.
The next cat that's coming up is Camille. She is, you know, we have Fat and Skinny ran a race. Camille
like the
is
Laurel and Hardy cats today.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
The
All
Laurel
right,
and
well,
Hardy
we got
cats.
the Laurel to the Hardy ahead on Mass Peel. Welcome back to Mass Peel. We're back with Candy Lash from Dakin Humane Society and another new cat that people out there can take home. It's Camille.
Camille. She is skinny.
She's skinny.
Yeah. And you know, she and Lady Marmalade are actually sharing the same colony room. So they both get along great with other cats. Camille is 3. She actually came to us courtesy of Dakin working with an animal control officer up in Berkshire County who had several kitties in her care that had gone unclaimed by their families. And so the animal control officer was hoping that we would be able to assist and get these kitties a new start in life. And so Camille is one of them.
And she's playful. I'm loving some Camille.
She is very playful. She's a little younger. So, but you know, she's not a high energy cat either, really. I mean, she's just looking for companionship. She's still a little on the thin side. Believe it or not, she's put on some weight since we got her.
Well, if you get Lady Marmalade and Camille, you can just even them out by giving one less food and one more food.
That's right. 3 squares a day, but keep them small.
And she's a $5 feline. And recently, some people have been talking about your $5 felines, and you give them so much. It's such a high value. And they say, what, do you devalue cats because they're only $5? That's not true. You just care so much about them that you want to get them out into great homes.
That's exactly right, Seth.
Thank you.
You know, they go home, spayed, neutered, microchipped, vaccinated, tested, collar and ID tag, starter kit of food. So they go home with everything they need to get a great start in life. And our normal adoption fee for cats is $95. Our cost of care for every animal in house is over $500. We value these cats because we know that we are up against it with volume of cats. Cats are the #1 animal that we see. 3/4 of our animals are cats. we value them enough to save their lives. And that's why we have that incentive periodically to get them into homes.
Because at the end of the day, that's exactly it. You want to get them into good homes, and you know what? If you have to lower the price to make them more affordable to everybody out there, you have to do what you have to do.
Absolutely.
Candy,
it's more important for them to be alive.
Exactly. You do a great job. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And to make either of these sweet little cats we introduced to you yours, give Dakin a call, 781-4000. Now, Candy, we have animals here, but at the Big E you can see a bunch of animals, which is always a ton of fun. Earlier this week, Ashley